points.
That would be 4 in a row for them now as they have come racing out of the gate to start this second half.
Brown the pass to Terry. From beyond the arc, Brown, good.
Yeah, and that's his first 3 of the half. There may be more in store.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Paul kicks to Crawford. Griffin a screen on Terry. It's Crawford with the drive. Well, when you think of the great playmakers in league history, John Stockton per game averaged double-digit dimes. Think of this, for his career, 15,806 career assists. A record you knew right off would stand for a very long time.
And he wasn't really a flashy passer like a lot of the great playmakers you think of, but just always in control. Kind of an old-school game, but one that was tremendously successful over the course of his almost 2 decades with the Utah Jazz.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Stauskas comes in for Rudy Gay. And Ray McCallum subbed in for Jason Terry. Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, what do you have?
Thank you, Kevin. Doc Rivers trying to help this Clippers team to the mountaintop. And Chris Paul said, "I've never had a coach that wants to win as bad as I do," until Rivers. Rivers said, "I'm just here to try to win. I always tell our players there's no guarantee to it. You have to be willing to get your hearts broken." Gentlemen.
He's getting him to lay it all on the line. Doris, thank you.
They've been strong on the boards. There's no disputing that.
That's what the box score says. Still anybody's game, though.
Brown outside. There's the dish to McCallum. Back to Brown. 5 to shoot. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. Jordan's got 7 rebounds in the game.
Boy, he is a strong finisher on the fast break.
Yeah, he sure is. He remains in total control, even at full speed. I love that about him.
High post Cousins. He's against Jordan. Sacramento moving it around. Brown down low. Covered by Reddick. That's good. 31 points for Shake and Bake.
You know, if you were only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would be ahead.
Crawford outside. Feeds to Reddick. And Shake and Bake picks up the foul. That is his first.
Nice shooting.
Jason Thompson is checked in.
All right, you're up. Oh, yeah.
There's 14 seconds left here in the third quarter. The drive by Paul. Pass to Reddick. 3-pointer. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Reddick's got 5 points now in the quarter.
That bounce pass got him.
Here's Brown. That misses. Would have kind of had it gone in. And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. The Clippers on top. They're up by 8. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And now a brief chance to view our State Farm assist of the game. It's 1 of 7 terrific assists on the night from Chris Paul.
And what you love about his ability to pass the ball, Kevin, is that it just seems so natural to him, so fluid. Always in control, understanding where his teammates are and anticipating passing angles.
Clippers leading by 8. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth. Blake Griffin down low and DeAndre Jordan. Paul out there with Jared Dudley. And it's Barnes in at the small forward. Here's Gay. Barnes grabs the miss. Barnes has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Griffin. Cashes in for a double-digit lead. Griffin's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Clippers. Now Brown. Trying his luck deep. Rebounded by Dudley. Los Angeles has gone 5 of 9 when they put up the 3-point shot tonight. And it's Jordan to top the key. And he's going up for the alley-oop. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Yeah, this is threatening to get kind of ugly out here.
Now here's Brown. Tries from 10, and the jumper falls for him. Brown's got 11 points here in just the second half.
Boy, he's making it look really easy right now. I expect them to continue to run the offense through him until the defense makes them change plans.
Ball against Brown. Paul dishes to Griffin. Now Dudley. 6 on the shot clock. Griffin sets the screen for Barnes. Puts one up from 19. Here's Jordan. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Jordan's got 4 this quarter.
They've got to continue to put pressure on the defense by probing inside. That's what's really working for them.
And when you're doing the job they are inside, it takes pressure off the perimeter guys.
Clippers leading by 12. Paul outside. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Dudley with it, and Terry picks him up defensively. Here's Griffin. Cousins trying to free himself up, and it's the Clippers scoring again.
Defensively, I think they've got to do a better job of bodying them up.
Yeah, they're getting outclassed in the paint at both ends, really.
It's Brown with the drive. Stolen by Dudley. And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. Puts up the baby hook, and the basket good. A bank shot that time. And the Clippers lead by 16.
And we're seeing the shots just dropping from everywhere right now.
Yeah, since halftime, Steve, they've been operating very efficiently.
Now here's Brown. Again, the miss by the Kings.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the boards.
Well, the main thing is they haven't allowed many second chance opportunities. And that is always going to allow you to maintain your lead.
And it's Paul penetrating, and the shot is good.
And their interior defense getting exposed once again. How many open looks at the rim are they going to allow?
Carl Landry's checked in for Thompson. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for Jared Dudley. Brown with it. He's picked up by Paul. And it's Brown missing.
Looks like he's lost his focus a little bit. Not playing well in this quarter.
Paul goes in. The dish to Griffin. No good. Gay with the defensive effort. The Kings trail by 18. He kicks it to Brown. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Just absolute domination in this one for Brown. He's got 33 points, and from downtown, he's buried 3 three-pointers.
Yeah, when he's been able to get squared up and get a good look at the basket, it seems like everything's been going in.
You look at NBA defenses now, more and more they're designed to deny points in the paint and three-pointers and concede long twos. That's the impact of analytics, because the numbers indicate the long two is the lowest percentage shot to take.
The Kings have gone just 1 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. Puts up a 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
And you know, it seems players are starting to avoid those long twos early in the shot clock.
Yeah, and especially the elite scorers, becoming much more conscious about their shot selection. Last season, the top 5 scorers were more efficient than at any time since the ABA-NBA merger almost 4 decades ago. As soon as that steal was made, it was over. That was going to be a bucket the whole way.
That's exactly how a turnover cost you.
Here's Griffin. There's the bucket. Good. Griffin's got 20.
Now, they've done a great job of getting into the middle of that defense and scoring in the paint.
Well, and that's why they're on this run, guys. They're getting the ball inside and getting really high percentage looks.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Los Angeles.
Well, they're taking high percentage shots in the paint. I like the way their offense is clicking.
Another thing they've done tonight well is share the ball. So many of their points have come off of good, crisp passes.
And since the new ownership group took over, the Kings have been one of the most proactive teams in the league, looking for trades and trying to reshape the roster.
Well, they're looking to make moves to climb out of the cellar in the Western Conference. Highly motivated and really looking to shake things up. They traded for upside, acquiring Derek Williams and Rudy Gay, adding some athleticism and scoring ability in those two guys.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
During that break, Coach Rivers had some words for his team. He told the players, let's put our foot on them and keep them down. We've got them exactly where we want them. I want to see you guys slow the pace, use the clock, and stay away from any silly fouls.
There's the bucket. Good.
And for the Kings, interesting that they traded away Tyreek Evans, but then traded for Rudy Gay. Gay, 3 years older and with a much larger salary, but of course he's a better perimeter shooter. So I think the thinking was he was a better fit for the team.
Crawford's shot is good.
It hasn't happened as quickly as he would have liked, but he's finally putting some points on the board in this game.
Ball against Brown. Puts up a three. Can't hit. The Clippers go the other way with it.
And for the Kings, you know, they've got some big money veteran pieces, a lot of guys that can put the ball in the basket, but defensively is where they've struggled. Unless Coach Malone can get them to defend at a higher level, they're going to continue to struggle. I think that's guaranteed. Offense isn't enough to win consistently.
Ball passes to Griffin. It's Crawford with the drive. Just 5 on the clock.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys, but as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
There's Brown with the three, and that one's good. Brown's got 41.
Well, with his team struggling, he is taking it upon himself to get them back into this game.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Good on the shot. Brown's got 12 points now in the quarter.
He's simply a machine at the offensive end. I wonder how far behind they'd be if he wasn't having this kind of quarter.
Ball against Brown. Barnes kicks to Griffin, and stolen by Cousins. And there's the call on Matt Barnes.
Well, one more and that's it. He'll be DQ'd, disqualified. He's got to be able to defend without picking up that last disqualifying foul.
Now here's Brown. From outside, off the mark.
Their rebounding has been off the charts today, guys. Reason number one, this game is out of hand.
Exactly. And the score is right where you'd expect it to be when the battle on the boards is that lopsided.
That's his second personal. First team foul.
1:03 left in the fourth quarter. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
That's his second personal.
And the first one drops.
You know, it's interesting. Chris Paul possessing great quickness, and yet his natural inclination is not to push the pace. He tends to prefer to operate in the half court, running the pick and roll.
We talk about Paul's preference to play in the half court. Blake Griffin and DeAndre Jordan-Clark tend to flourish in the open floor.
And to me, Kevin, it's really about finding that balance, the right balance. But a good sign for the Clippers has been Blake's development as a half-court offensive weapon. He's shooting it better facing the basket, he's shooting it better with his back to the basket, and he's making his free throws at a higher rate, so that lends itself to being a little more effective in the half court.
Good observation.
Boy, you relish these sorts of road games where you come in and you get the job done.
In a long schedule with the kinds of pressure of travel and tough opponents throughout the season, it's always good when you play a game like they have here.
32 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And Shake and Bake picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. He hits the first one, and that'll push the lead.
Good job at the line.
Hawes is checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Davis comes in for Blake Griffin. Jared Dudley's checked in for... So the Clippers winning this one easily. They put on a show tonight, thoroughly controlling each end of the floor.
Hey, Kevin, I'm here with Blake.